All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Recha HaKodash, double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love into the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And as you can see, the title of this video is going to be Some News and Gentiles in the Flesh. So I'm pretty much going to be covering a few things here in this lesson, man, and I'll try to make it quick as possible. But I just want to get into these things here. I'd like to show you a few things going on in the planet Earth, man, and answer a question about salvation, okay, or the Gentiles in the New Testament, right? So first thing I want to cover here is this video from Fox 5 New York, and it says, suspect arrested in Bronx sexual assault. Now, if your brothers and sisters didn't get a chance to see that video, but I'm sure some of you have, it's a video of a man who pretty much he assaulted a woman with the belt around her neck, dragged her between the cars, and then he raped her. All right. And they caught him. Okay. He's arrested, and his video is going to go into it. All right. So I just want to play this clip in here, and then I'm going to give my little 2 cents on it, right? My little commentary, and hopefully it's edifying. So here we go.
Telling Fox 5 that 39-year-old Kashawn Parks has previous run-ins with police. Fox 5's Jessica Formoso joins us live from the Longwood section of the Bronx right now with what community members there are saying. Jessica.
Arthur, well, over in the Melrose section of the Bronx, pretty much everyone is talking about this horrific attack, especially the women who say they have been on edge and concerned for their safety. But tonight, like you said,
women have been on edge and concerned for their safety. Not women being afraid. No, come on, man. As tough as you American women are, right? As independent and strong, and you're equal to man, there's no way you're terrified. No way, okay? But you see how they play that role? You know, they use the woman card when it's only convenient for them, right? Oh, we're terrified because this man, all right, did this act, right? He committed this crime, and now you're terrified. But I thought you was equal to a man. So a man shouldn't put fear in your heart, right? Here we go. I'm gonna play it back. She said, especially the women, right?
Bronx, pretty much everyone is talking about this horrific attack, especially the women who say they have been on edge and concerned for their safety. But tonight, like you said, that alleged rapist is off the streets. However, we're told by authorities that he has assaulted another woman in the past.
Oh, God bless. Oh, that's amazing. He needed to get caught.
Women in the Melrose section of the Bronx breathing a sigh of relief after finding out that the man accused of the brutal sexual assault of a Bronx woman is now in police custody.
I feel much safer.
Hold up.
That's amazing. He needed to get caught.
Women in the Melrose section of the Bronx breathing.
Like, I know this girl right here. Hold on, let me look. I think I know her, man. Or maybe somebody that look like her that I know. Or maybe she know me. I don't know. But I think she looked familiar to me. But I'm gonna keep playing. Okay, I ain't gonna get sidetracked.
Breathing a sigh of relief after finding out that the man accused of the brutal sexual assault of a Bronx woman is now in police custody.
I feel much safer.
I feel happy that he has been caught because that is something that is terrible and no woman should go through that.
39-year-old Kashawn Parks was arrested Saturday morning. He was walked out of the Special Victims Unit in handcuffs with his head down and didn't say a word. He faces a number of charges, including rape, assault, strangulation, and harassment.
They caught him? Oh, that's excellent. NYPD all the way. And now he's got to pay the price and go to hell.
Police say Parks is the man in this disturbing viral video obtained by the New York Post. In it, you see a 45-year-old woman walking down East 152nd Street, heading towards 3rd Avenue, when Parks allegedly lassos a belt over the victim's neck and pulls her to the ground until she loses consciousness, then drags her between two cars, and police say he rapes her.
That's disgusting, man.
Damn. And shalom to you brothers and sisters tuning in, man. Yahweh Shy Brother Thumb. Yes, sir. Brother put Isaiah 4:1. And that day shall 7 women take hold of one man, saying we'll eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, right? When things go left and it get bad, okay, you women will revert back to your natural order and role. Okay, of being submissive and wanting to be protected, right? My thing is this: I don't think any woman should be out at nighttime, walking the streets, engaging with men. Okay, at nighttime. If you're out at nighttime as a woman, you should have a man with you. Okay, and there is a less of a chance of somebody attacking you or trying you because a man is with you. And for us as men, we know what other men are capable of, right? Unless the guy, got a gun or something, and he really want to just try to get somebody. But other than that, they won't try you, okay? But this woman, right? She was talking to this guy, or she was doing something. I don't know the full details of what she was doing, but this nigga here, okay, put a belt around her neck, man, choked her unconscious, and then raped her. That's some brutal stuff, man. That is some brutal stuff, okay? As a woman, I don't see how or why you are alone. Why don't you have a man with you when you're going about your daily tasks, okay? Especially at nighttime. Right? You got to move with wisdom, man. And this is a small attack, okay? Like, it's brutal, but it's something small in comparison to how it's going to really be when there is no 911 for you to call, right? There's no order in the streets. It's going to be way worse. He's doing this while there's police and all this stuff. Like, he's in New York doing this, right? New York packed as hell. People everywhere, cops everywhere. And he still got a chance to pull this off. So imagine when there is no cops, there is no protection, man. It's going to be open season on a lot of women and men, but especially the women, because men understand that you are the weaker vessel. It's easier to get you than to get a man, okay? So they're going to do what they got to do, all right? A lot of women are slated to be judged in such a way as this woman right here. Luckily, she escaped with her life, but she's scarred, okay? She is scarred for life, okay? This video going to be on the internet forever. And she's going to be traumatized by it. But this will be nothing in comparison to what's really coming down the pipe, okay? Here we go.
You see a 45-year-old woman walking down East 152nd Street, heading towards 3rd Avenue, when Parks allegedly lassos a belt over the victim's neck and pulls her to the ground until she loses consciousness, then drags her between two cars, and police say he rapes her.
That's disgusting, man. He should be ashamed of himself, man.
According to the NYPD, the disturbing attack happened on May 1st. Lucia Nunez works in the neighborhood, and she, like many, say they've been on edge and just don't feel safe walking these streets.
Some of my friends or family members pick me up from work or actually take a cab instead of having to walk to the bus, because I actually have to take the same route, and it's actually scary,
You were nervous that he was still out here?
Yes, I was. I really was.
Parks is known to to the NYPD. According to police records, he has 2 prior arrests, one for assaulting another woman and the second one for avoiding payment on an MTA bus.
And I hope they welcome him nicely in jail.
And the last.
All right, so there you have it, man. That took place. All right. I thought it was very interesting, you know, for him to do that shit. All right, just openly in the streets. Everybody is there. He's still trying to pull that crap off. That's crazy, man. All right. But it just goes to show you how vulnerable you women really are. Okay. That you're really not equal to a man. You will never be equal to a man. Okay. Real quick, Isaiah 32:9, it says, rise up, you women that are at ease. Okay. You women be out here in Babylon the Great. You be out at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, drunk. Okay, you're on Snapchat, on TikTok, whatever you be doing, you know, half dressed, walking by yourself, and then all of a sudden, you end up on forensic file. Or it's an Amber Alert looking for you, okay? Then your mama get on Facebook talking about, have y'all seen my baby? No, we haven't seen her since she left the club, Miss Jeanette, okay? We don't know where your baby at, Miss Jeanette. You don't know where she at. You raised her, okay? You raised her. She got her behavior from you, more than likely. Been in the club all damn night, did somebody grab her up, right? I think last year, maybe 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, a girl came down from California, right, to Houston. You know, she came to party and turn up, and she was never seen again until about maybe like almost like a year later, I believe. They found her remains through, okay? Came to Houston to party, right, to turn up, and you got sick men out here in Houston ready to tear you to pieces, man. You don't know what the hell going on in Houston, okay? You don't know the people, you don't know the city, you don't know the streets, right? You don't know where not to go. You just come here, you know, you saw some little post on Facebook or Instagram, oh, come here to this bar or this club in Houston to have fun, you know. People from Mississippi come here all the time. I be seeing them on the internet, you know, people back from my hometown, you know, people that I went to school with or played football against. They come here to Houston just to party, you know, just to go to the clubs and sightsee, right? Because ain't shit in Mississippi anyway, pretty much. But they come down here, you know, turn up and, you know, getting drunk. It's not cool, man. Y'all got to be careful, right? It says, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech, all right? Next thing here, video from KHU11 Houston, right? This happened today. It says, Katy ISD high school teacher accused of producing child corn at school, local swimming pools, all right? So this sick man here, James Paul Stone, right? He looked like a predator, okay? Certain Edomites you meet, you just know he's a sick man just by looking at him, man. Now, sometimes Esau, you know, be looking normal, you know, like he's a so-called upstanding citizen, you know, clothes clean and everything, glasses on. He seemed normal. But really, these be sick people, man, okay? He filming child corn at school, bro, on a school ground, okay? These are sick people, man. And this is, you know, out there in Katy, bro. This is in Katy, okay? Wow. So here we go. All right, I want to play this here.
Tonight, investigators are looking for possible victims after a Katy ISD teacher is arrested on child pornography charges. He's not only accused of having thousands of images on his computer, but investigators say he also confessed to producing videos, sometimes on school grounds. Aniele Ruiz is following this story and has the latest for us. Extremely disturbing allegations here, Aniele.
Well, that's right. And investigators say they believe this might have been happening for quite some time already. Again, this is all still part of an investigation that they're slowly starting to uncover. 53-year-old James Stone was arrested this morning on 10 counts of possession of child pornography. This is according to the Montgomery County Constable
10 accounts of child pornography, man. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Wop. This is a goddamn pedophile, man. Freaky ass nigga here, 69 God. Hey, run for your line. This is sick. This is some sick shit. Oh man, and look, hey, I'm sure you brothers and sisters, well, you brothers out there may have heard that Kendrick Lamar diss, right? Not like us, when he calling Drake a pedophile. That shit funny as hell. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Wow. That's Esau, man. He's the face of pedophilia, man. Nigga sick as hell. Okay, here we go.
investigators in Precinct 3. They tell us they have victims from Montgomery County and found these images thanks to
was part of a proactive dark web investigation by our detectives, meaning they were searching him out.
investigators say they served a search warrant at his home and found thousands of images and videos. They say when they interviewed the Tompkins High School teacher, he reportedly admitted to producing several of the images himself while on school grounds, at beaches, and swimming pools in the Katy area.
We don't know, what the duration of this contact, what those victims were, but we do know that he obviously had access to several children working in the schools.
Katy ISD gave us the following statement. The individual has not been on campus since last week and will not return to the school. Due to the ongoing investigation, we're unable to provide additional information at this time. Please be assured the district takes this type of incident very seriously and is fully cooperating with law enforcement. But tonight, parents,
we're sending our children into the hands of people that we want to be able to trust, So I'm very shocked to hear this, and I think that it's not okay.
Kush, vision poor.
They're upset this wasn't addressed during tonight's school board meeting.
Shocked that there was nothing done about it, that it didn't make the agenda, etc.
Now, Stone is currently being held in the Fort Bend County Jail, but he will be transferred over to the Montgomery County Jail. And again, they're asking anyone, if you believe your child may have been a victim, to please contact the Montgomery County Constables in Precinct 3. Again, this is still an ongoing investigation and more charges could be coming. Reporting live in Katy, Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.
It's also very concerning. Aniele, tonight, thank you. And while
this man was caught with thousands of pornographic pictures of children, man. Okay, a sick man, a sick freaking man. Okay, trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor. Esau, man. This nigga sick, bro. 1 Corinthians 6:9, right? It says, "Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind." Now, reason this is a scripture for a reason, right? Because I wanted to get a word here, okay, that deals with pedophilia, all right, which is a sixth, some sick shit, some sick ass shit, okay? But, you got some people who are into that, man. This is the word for effeminate, right?
Strong's G 3120, malakas.
And it says soft to the touch, metaphor in a bad sense, effeminate, a catamite of a boy kept for homosexual relations with a man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is pedophilia, okay? A catamite. Now, you know me, I like doing research on history, stuff like that. Got the word catamite here pulled up, all right, for you so that you can see a more in-depth of the word for catamite, okay? As you see, this is a sick picture here, a very sick picture, right? Back during the Greco-Roman Empire, this is how Esau got down, okay? And then, as I said before, I say it again. If you was in the Roman military, right? A man, a ranking, or just in the military overall, and you was a pedo, guess what? You wasn't considered a pedo because you was in the Roman army. So people look past you being a sick, twisted person who want to have sex with a young boy. Okay? That is some sick stuff, man. So Esau been into this kind of crap. Okay? So here we go, right? It says, in ancient Greece and Rome, a catamite was a pubescent boy who was the intimate companion of an older male. Okay, that's called pedophilia. It says usually in a pederistic relationship, right? Pederistic, it says, is a sexual relationship between an adult man and a boy. It was a socially acknowledged practice in ancient Greece and Rome and elsewhere in the world, such as Meiji Japan. Okay, so this was socially acknowledged practice, right? This was happening. Okay, this is what Paul was witnessing, right? Back in the ancient world, man. This is the shit that Jake was amongst when they was dealing amongst them Greeks, man, and the Romans that was into this kind of crap. All right, and this is why Paul's saying what he's saying back in 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Pretty much saying, look, y'all can't be doing this stuff because the Most High not going to save you for being a damn pedo. Okay? It says it was generally a term of affection and literally means agonomede, right? This here, right? Agonomede, right? This is a deity, so-called, back in ancient Greece, right? And I'll get into him. Well, you know what? I'm going to click on it, right? My man, Ganymedes, right? I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me just go double check it. Because I looked it up. Let me see here. Yeah, a Ganymede, right? So there was a deity, right? An idol back in the ancient Greek Empire. Okay. It says ancient Greek is a divine hero whose homeland was Troy. Homer describes Ganymede as one of the most beautiful of mortals and tells the story of how he was abducted by the gods to serve as Zeus' cupbearer in Olympus, right? This is a bunch of mysticism. Okay. It says the myth was a model for the Greek social custom of, pretty much being a pedo, okay? A sick person, right? Read this here. It says a pederasty, I think how you pronounce that word. In ancient Greece was a socially acknowledged romantic relationship between older male and a younger male, usually in his teens. Okay, that's enough. Sickness, right? It says the romantic relationship between an adult male and an adolescent male. In Latin form of the name was Academitis, right? And also known as Ganymedes. From the English word catamite is derived. It says Socrates says that Zeus was in love with Ganymede. See, this is some twisted shit, man. Some sick, twisted, all right, made up Greek mythology, man. But I want you brothers and sisters to see how that this behavior is tied to idolatry. Okay, they're basing it off this guy here, man. This deity, right? This idol. Ganymedes. He's tied to pedophilia, as they showed you. Okay. So when you see Esau behaving in that manner and doing what he do, or even Jake, okay, but I'm talking about Esau right now, it's tied to this guy here, man. He is the god of the pedophiles. It ain't no laughing matter, but you know, it's some sick shit, man. It's sick, all right. Let me see here. What was it? Ganymede in Latin, but it was also used as a term of insult when directed toward a grown man. So you can call no grown man a catamite, right? Or Ganymede. That was offensive because they knew that this shit was tied to some sick stuff, man. It says the word derives from a proper noun, academitus, and Latinized from Ganymede, the name of a beautiful Trojan youth abducted by Zeus to be his companion and cupbearer, according to Greek mythology. The Etruscans' form of the name was Catmite, from an alternative Greek form of the name Gadames. In its modern usage, the term catamite refers to a boy as the passive or receiving partner in blank, blank, blank with a man. I ain't gonna say that sick ass shit. Okay. Sickness. Paul said, look, don't be doing that. Okay. It ain't right. It's never been right, man. And even amongst our people, okay, amongst Jake, it's a lot of Jakes who are sick as hell, man. Who are hardcore pedos, okay? I came across a few of them niggas, man. Just some sick, these niggas are sick, bro. Okay? These are sick people, man. Who have touched little boys, who have touched little girls, all right? And scarred them, man. A girl that I used to talk to back home, okay, when I was in high school, man, she was touched by her dad, bro. Like her dad touched her and her sister when they were small girls. Sickness, bro. Like she told me that shit. I didn't want to hear it, but like you know how a girl be, you know, they want to throw their traumas on you and shit. They, you know, want to talk and look, you know, I get it, you know, so you want to talk about it and try to get some relief, you know, but I didn't want to hear that shit though. That shit has spoiled my night. I don't want to hear that, bro. But it happens, man. It's some sick shit, bro. I mean, oh my goodness, but hey, man. Scripture say don't do that. Okay, Esau sick ass, he was doing it. Next video, all right. This is from Houston again. But there's a lot of weird shit going on in Houston, man. Okay, I mean, this is a sick city. Okay, you should call it Gotham City. This is the real Gotham City. This hoe, okay? And look, any of you brothers and sisters out there who visit Houston, be careful, okay? Be careful, man. Watch your surroundings, all right? If you go to a gas station and the lights don't work, don't go there, okay? If you see a bunch of people just standing around, don't pull up to that gas station, bro. Somebody approach your car, don't let the window down. It's best if you just pull off, okay? These people are crazy, all right? And they will try you, okay? They will try you. I ain't just talking to be talking. I'm telling you, they will fucking try you, man. If you don't stand your ground, these niggas will try you, dog. They don't care. So you gotta be careful, man. But Here's another sick video. I apologize, but you know, a sick video. Okay, it says murder suspect seen running victim over, kissing and stabbing him. So here we go.
Only on 13. It may be one of Houston's most horrifying murders caught on camera.
And it happened in full view of neighbors in a subdivision near the Gulf Freeway in the Pecan Park neighborhood.
Right, Con, yep, brother. Powerful precept, right? To a powerful precept to describe Jake, man. Right here. Isaiah 51:20, right? It says, thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in the net. They are full of the fear of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God. Right? Jake is out there on the corner, man. I don't get it, bro. Okay? I don't get it, man. But it's prophecy, you know. Jake fucking crazy, man. Jake come up to you, all right, and they act like, you know, they want some money. Nigga pull a gun out on you. Act like they need some help. Nigga pull a gun on you. Tell you to get out your car, right? Get out. Niggas are crazy, man. Yeah, but this is Jake all the way to a T. This is Jake, man. A beautiful precept, brother. Here we go, right? Go back here.
Of Houston's most horrifying murders caught on camera.
And it happened in full view of neighbors in a subdivision near the Gulf Freeway in the Pecan Park neighborhood. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor is joining us now here in the studio.
Yeah, and Brooke, this really shocked a lot of us here in the newsroom.
It did.
Over there by the Gulf Freeway, right? They showed, let me see what they showed. They showed, let me see. Right? So you got 610. You got Woodruff Drive. Oh yeah. Right? 45. So this is 45 going south. And then you got 45 going up. Okay, so 45 going south here, right? You're going towards what's over here? Pasadena and shit like that. Yeah, but it's a bad area, man. And mainly you got Northern Kingdom right here, right? Mainly it's pretty much all Northern Kingdom in this area right here, bro. Okay, they barely know English. Well, I'll say the kids, they know English, right? But the parents, they don't know no English. Okay, I worked this area several times. Okay, I worked this area several times, man. And actually, if you go up here to Southwest Side, right, or going north a little bit, it's a Southwest Side Drive. There, Walmart right there. I used to work over there, man. When I went to U of H. I used to work there at Walmart. All Northern Kingdom, bro. Like, all North, like, that was my first time being truly introduced to the Northern Kingdom at that job, man. That was back in like 2014. I worked there, you know, almost a year, I believe. It was a crazy experience, okay? But yeah, but this is all Northern Kingdom, man. But the people who's featured in this video is Judah. So here we go.
Us now here in the studio.
Yeah, and Brooke, this really shocked a lot of us here in the newsroom.
It did, and sources close to this case tell me that this is some of the most horrifying footage they have seen in their careers. Police haven't said if the victim knew the killer, but they're hoping that a neighbor's video leads to a quick conviction and justice for his family.
Only on 13, deeply disturbing and shocking video of a murder in broad daylight. On May 3rd, the victim, Stephen Anderson, is walking on Woodridge Square Drive to pick up his mail, sources tell us. He turns around at the sound of a screeching car speeding right into him. We're pausing the video right before he gets hit. The car reverses and hits him again, pushing him further into the street. Neighbors are on the phone, frantically calling 911.
Other people to help me turn him over. They want us to turn him over.
Another neighbor comes out with a pillow. And that's when the suspect, Karen Fisher, identified in court records as a man, but also described as she by police.
This a nigga, okay? This is a man. Get these niggas out of the street. Get them out of here, man. A whole nigga, okay, who identifies as a woman, right? You niggas are sick as hell, man. So you I know that he's sick in the head. Okay. Ran the man over, backed up, hit the man again. God damn. These people out here in Houston are fucking crazy, man. Okay. Here we go.
Police returns with a knife in hand. The suspect yanks and flips Anderson over, straddles him, and kisses him. We're not showing what happens next because it's too graphic, but that's when police say Fisher stabs him 9 times. She casually walks off as if nothing happened and neighbors just watch. She then tries getting into another car while talking to witnesses. When that's unsuccessful, she leaps over the body and walks away.
It's very disturbing, yeah, because, you know, I have kids here. So our kids could have been out here playing, and imagine that.
20-year-old Karen Fisher is in jail tonight, charged with murdering the 64-year-old. Her bond is set at $2 million.
Broad daylight, it was a busy intersection. It did happen right under our noses, you know.
Just truly so shocking. I spoke to neighbors that you saw in that video. They are still traumatized by that, as you can imagine. One woman even told me that she hasn't been to work and is trying to find a therapist.
This is a heavy story right here, and it's hard to get some context here as well. Brooke, now we know the suspect's 20 years old. Have they been in trouble before?
You know, the night that this happened, she was also charged with assaulting a nurse at Bentop Hospital. And we checked records, and back in 2023, she was charged with evading arrest, and she's been on a 5-year community supervision from that. We also found a prostitution charge from 2021. That charge was ultimately dismissed.
Yes, sir. Some sick shit. Some sick stuff, man. But yeah, that's it for the news portion of this lesson. All right, just wanted to show them a few things, man. Houston is a crazy place, man. So now moving on to the portion of the Gentiles in the flesh portion, right? The reason that I'm going into this because I watched the Apostle video, a breakdown they did. Well, who it was? I think it was Apostle Hart video. A breakdown he did on Isaiah 14. And in the comment section, Jake had posed a question about Ephesians 2:11. And he mentioned the portion where it says that in time past, it says that ye been in time past Gentiles in the flesh. And the question that he was pretty much posing was that how can these be Israelites if it's saying there was Gentiles in the flesh? That was his exact question. He said, how can these Gentiles be Israelites when it says there was Gentiles in the flesh? Okay, so I wanted to address that question, right? That point he was making, and hopefully bring forth some edification, Lord willing, unto you brothers and sisters out there. Real quick response, okay? Ain't gonna take that long, because to me, this is easy. Okay, I know it ain't easy to everybody, but to me, it's easy. I've been doing it for a long time. So it's easy to me. So here we go. Right, Ephesians 2:11, right? It says, wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands. Right, so let's deal with this portion. He says that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh. What is the Apostle Paul saying here? Right? What he's saying is that before you came into the truth, the work she was doing was that of the Gentiles, that of the heathens. Okay? If you go up to verse 1, right? It says here, and you had he quickened who were dead in trespasses and in sins. So before we came into the truth, before we was made alive by the word, we was dead in trespasses and in sins. Okay? It says, where in time past, right? Where in time past is the same wording. Okay? Same wording, that ye being in time past. So before you came into the truth, right? It says ye walked according to the course of this world. So you behaved, you lived as the world did. You did as the heathen did. Okay? Though you were Israelites, you conducted yourselves as the heathens. Okay? And we didn't have any knowledge of being an Israelite, okay? At all. So we did as the world did, right? It says, you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air. The spirit did now work it in the children of disobedience, among whom also we all had our conversation in time past, in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. So this is what Paul means when he says you were Gentiles, right, in the flesh, meaning the work she was doing. It was that of the heathens. And he explains some of those works inside of Romans chapter 1, right? Goes into how Jake was being, idolaters and fruit flies, murderers. I mean, just completely bugged out. Okay? We came out of their lifestyle from among the heathen, right? Now, I want to grab this here. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 1, it says, now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, meaning in time past, right? Before you came into the faith, ye know that ye were Gentiles, right? By your conducts, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led. So our people, okay, who were amongst the Greeks, amongst the heathens, they were led to these idols, man. And what does these different idols lead to? You doing abominations, right? Case in point, this Catamite shit, right? With my man Ganymedes, okay? This is an idol. This is wickedness, okay? This is wickedness at its highest level, okay? Pedophilia, man. Some of our people that was led to this crap, and they were behaving in this manner, man. This is why Paul said what he said back in 1 Corinthians chapter 6. Like, hey, look, man, you can't be doing that crap. It's not right, man. Okay? So it says you know that you were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led. So going back to Ephesians now, right? Ephesians 2:11, it says, wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh. So now we know what this means. Meaning that before you came into the faith, you were living as the heathen, okay? Conducting yourself as a Gentile. It says, who are called uncircumcision, right? Who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands. Now, why was the circumcision, right? The Jews who was keeping the laws, why were they calling them uncircumcised? It's because they knew that they wasn't keeping the law, man. They knew the history, okay? They knew the history, unlike some of you Christians out there. You don't know a damn thing, okay? They knew the history of what befell our people, man, okay? Real quick, let me just open another, let me get John, right? And let's show and prove that the Jews in Judea, right, those who have knowledge of our people, right, and the history, they knew what befell our people, man, during the Greek captivity, right? This is John chapter 7 and 35, right? It says, then said the Jews among themselves. You know what? I'm going to get it in the NIV. I'm going to get it in the NIV. I like how it's translated in the NIV, right? It says, John 7:35, the Jews said to one another, where does this man intend to go that we cannot find him? will he go where our people live, scattered among the Greeks, and teach the Greeks. Now, you got to ask yourself, why are these Jews referring to our people who are scattered amongst the Greeks? They're calling them Greeks. Why were they calling them scattered Israelites Greeks, man? Because they knew the history of what befell our people, man, during the Greek captivity, right? Under Antiochus Epiphanes IV. Okay? They knew that history. You got to know that history as well, man. Okay? That's why it's good to read the Bible so that you can know something, man. Okay? It's good to watch the videos. It's good to ask questions when you don't understand something, man. Don't just sit there, all confused. If you have a question, ask the question on the comment board. Okay? On the Apostles videos, different brothers videos, ask the questions, man, so that you can learn. Okay? So they knew the history, all right? So going here back to Romans, right? It says, Romans 2:25. For circumcision verily profited, if thou keep the law. But if thou be a breaker of the law, thy circumcision is made uncircumcision. And we know that the Israelites who were scattered amongst the heathen, who didn't know nothing about being an Israelite, they wasn't keeping the law, bro. So the Jews who was keeping the law, like, nah, these are uncircumcised heathens. They ain't Israelites. These are heathens, man. They're Greeks. They're Romans. They ain't Israelites. They're Romans. Okay? They ain't want to deal with them. But Paul was set up through the Spirit, right, to preach unto them, man. Verse 26 says, therefore, if the uncircumcision keep the righteousness of the law, shall not his uncircumcision be counted for circumcision, right? If he's keeping the law, if you're doing what does say Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, but we ain't seeking to be circumcised in the flesh, man. We're seeking to be circumcised in the spirit, okay, with Yahushai, man. So going here back to Ephesians 2, right? It says, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands. So that's what that means, okay? I'll read verse 12 for you brothers and sisters out there. Verse 12 says that at that time, meaning what? In time past, right? In time past, that at that time ye were without the anointed, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. Okay? What does this mean? Being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. What is the commonwealth of Israel? Okay? What is the commonwealth of Israel? Let's go to Romans chapter 9. All right? Romans chapter 9. I'm going to get to the point, right? The commonwealth of Israel. It says, verse 3, for I could wish that myself were accursed from the anointed, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of the Most High, and the promises. This is the commonwealth of Israel, man. Okay? There was aliens, strangers to this. Okay? It says, in strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope and without the Most High in the world. Now, I want to get a word here, okay? There was aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, all right? First, get the word alien, right? I already know the Greek word is apolatriao, okay? I look it up all the time. G5526, apolatriao. That's the word. I ain't got to click on it. It says to alienate, exchange, to be shut out from one's fellowship and intimacy. So they was shut out. They was denied access because they was living like the heathens, okay? And what made them estranged, right? It said there was estranged, right? What made them estranged. Let's go to Ezekiel, right? Ezekiel 14, and let's see what made them estranged, right? Ezekiel 14, verse 4, it says, therefore speak unto them and say unto them, thus said the Lord God, every man of the house of Israel that setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to the prophet, I the Lord will answer him that cometh according to the multitude of his idols, that I may take the house of Israel in their own heart, because they are all estranged from me through their idols. Okay. Eventually, all of Israel fell away. Okay. But it was estranged through idolatry. Okay. The Most High wasn't dealing with that BS, man. H21:14 for the word estranged. The word is a zawar. Okay. Zawar. Right. And it says, to be strange, be a stranger, to be estranged, strange, another stranger, foreigner, right? An enemy, loathsome, strange woman, prostitute, harlot, to be estranged, to be a stranger, be one alienated, right? Be one alienated. It's the same thing, okay? That was shut out from the commonwealth of Israel, man, right? And I get the word commonwealth also for you brothers and sisters out there, right? Commonwealth, G 4174.
Strong's G 4174. Politeia. Politeia.
It says the administration of civil affairs, a state or commonwealth, citizenships, the rights of a citizens. They were shut out of that, okay? For a dispensation of time, right? And it says strangers from the promises, right? From the covenants of the promise, right? G 3581.
Strong's G 3581. Xenos. Xenos.
It says a foreigner, a stranger, alien from a person or a thing, without the knowledge of, without a share in. So it says new, unheard of. This is talking about us. We had no knowledge of the covenants of the promise, man. This is unheard of to us, okay? Until we came into the faith, this was all unheard unto us, man. Because we was asleep. But now we know that the covenants of the promise are for us, okay? We are the Israelites, man. But for a dispensation of time, we didn't know what the hell was going on until we came across this truth, right? Now, it says, but now in Mashaki Hawashai, ye who sometimes were far off, are made nigh by the blood of the anointed. Okay, so this is all I want to read on that. I think I did a breakdown on Ephesians 2 before, but I know the apostles did a few breakdowns on it, and so you can go find a video on it. But I think I do have one on my page. I think I did maybe like 2 or 3 breakdowns on this chapter. But let me see here, brother. Got someone coming board. Let me see what you got out before I close out. Yeah, the brother always come with them precepts, man. 1 Peter, right? Yep. 1 Peter 4:3. It says, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banqueting, and abominable idolatries, right? In the world through, okay? Doing what the heathen did, man, right? Celebrating black culture and Latino culture and whatever else, you was into. It was all trash, man. Brother, First Maccabees, right? First Maccabees 141, Moab king Antiochus, or you can say Antiochus, all right? A tomato. It says, wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathens agreed according to the commandment of the king. It says, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. Okay? They were doing this wickedness, man. This was Jakes who knew that they were Israelites, okay? Had knowledge of the law. But they was tired of catching hell. So they consented to the damn heathens, man. They wanted a piece of the pie, right? Man, the book of Maccabees is a great, that's a great read, man. Okay, you got some downtime, read that book, okay? A lot of history in there, man. And this was under Antiochus IV. They say that his reign was about, I think his reign was about 180, I think, 180 BC. Let me just double check. Antiochus Epiphanes IV. See what his reign was. I think it was 180 BC. Oh, my bad. 175. My bad. Antiochus. Antiochus of Epiphanes was a Greek Hellenistic king who ruled the Seleucid Empire, right? And Seleucid was one of the top generals, right, or the 4 generals of Alexander the Peto, okay? It says from 175 BC until his death in 164 BC. So my bad is 175 BC, right? Circa that time, okay? So that's when he reigned. So this was 175 years before Yahushua, okay? But you had Jakes, okay, who was already, consenting to the ways of the Greeks even before this, okay? But this man really, he really put the hammer down on Jake, okay? And forced them to be actual heathens, all right? He forced them to be that, man. It got to a point to where Jake couldn't call themselves Israelites anymore. That's how bad it got, man. They couldn't even say that they were Israelites anymore, man. Damn devil, bro. He had his little own, he tried to set up his own new world order back then, okay, under the Greeks. It's nothing new, man. I'm going to grab this here, then I'm going to close out. 2 Maccabees 6, right? It says, not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of the Most High, and to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter Olympius, and that in Gerizim of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwelt in the place. The coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people, for the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles, right? These were actual heathens, okay, the Greeks, right? Who dallied with harlots, so they had temple harlots in the temple, right? Doing wickedness and seducing men, okay? They were seducing men to serve them idols, man. The same how women do you today in the Christian church. Them are harlots, them are temple harlots in the Christian church. It says it had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places, and besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. It says the altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbidded. Neither was it lawful, right? These were laws. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days, so they outlawed the Sabbath day. You couldn't keep that anymore. It says, or ancient feasts, so no Passover, no Feast of First Fruits, nothing. You couldn't keep none of that. It was a law. It says, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. So if Jake couldn't call themselves Jews or Israelites, what the hell would Jake calling themselves then? Greeks? They were calling themselves Greeks, man. Acting like them, walking like them, talking like them. Okay? And this was way before Yahushua. 175 years before Yahushua came on the scene. That was indoctrinated with this trash, man. So by the time Yahushua came on the scene, right, Paul, Jake was gone. Okay, Jake was gone, but you had a remnant, a lot of people who kept the ways, right? But a lot of Jake was out of there, bro. And Paul was set up to go preach to them brothers and them sisters, man. Okay? So with that, we're going to close out, man. I pray it was edifying to you, brothers and sisters out there. Out the water for the precepts, brothers. As always, man. We're going to close out here by giving our praise to Yahweh by Shem Shai, by Shem Kodash. The abundance unto the apostle and elders of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect. Keep fighting, keep pushing out there, man. Shalom. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yep. Shalom, man.